Yo, what's poppin'? Battle rap opinions. It's JLegend. Uh, Make sure you subscribe. I want to thank everybody for the crazy numbers I got back from the well, crazy for me. I know there's people doing quadruple that, but the big numbers I got from the Summer Madness recaps. I just want to thank everybody. I want to remind you too. Check out the other interviews I have with B Magic, ARP, and other recaps I have on there. Match 3. I did a RBE Writers Volume 1 recap. I was actually in the building. I did the recap after that. I had put that on social media and everybody was loving it, and I put it on the YouTube. So I want you guys to go and check it out, man. It was funny. Just had a little fun with it. We're about to recap the Swave Sevah versus Serius Jones. So what it is I already seen this battle 2 times. I'm going to watch it for the 3rd time. So I'm going to give you, we'll talk about the first and second round right now. And then I'm going to come back to you with the 3rd because I'm going to watch it again and tell you my fresh take off of it. Even though I've seen it, I want to watch it one more time and give you my fresh take off of it. I would have expected a matchup like this to be on a bigger platform. So you got to salute the league that was able to book this one, County Battlegrounds. I believe they're from Jersey. I'm not 100% sure though, but anyway, I want to talk. I got just a little piece of advice, a little something I just want to say to that league. But before that, I just want to say everybody considers Serius Jones a legend, and I can understand, rightfully so. You know what I'm saying? But I think you people have to put Swave in that same category. The dude been around for a long time, grind time, URL, KOTD, so on and so forth. He's been around a long time. He's part of, he's part of, and I believe he's the leader, especially from the battle rap standpoint. I don't know about the street standpoint because I don't know these dudes, but he's the leader of Team Hami. And when we talk about a dot mob or something like that, in the way that we, in the same breath that we talked about, we gotta talk about the Team Hami. You know what I'm saying? Especially with the people who's been associated with them, the impact they've had on battle rap. Or you think about a Sarah Connolly, you think about a Poison Pen, you think about how good Money Bags is, you think about Rest in Peace, you think about a PH. Point being is, he's on that legendary status to me also. Now, are you gonna say when it comes to Serious or Swave that you can find guys way better? Probably it depends. You talking about lyrically? What are you talking about? But you can't take away accomplishments and what they've meant to the sport. So anyway, first round kicks off. Swave wins the coin toss. Serius Jones goes first. Serius Jones had a good mixture of the first part of his round was jokes, and the second part of his round was more bars. And Swave Sevah's first round was very similar in that aspect. I am tired of hearing the same angle about Swave being, doing karate and all that stuff, and the same angle about Serius Jones getting punched in the face. But both of them start their first round off doing the same thing. Now, I will say this. Serius flipped it into a ghost dog kind of thing. Now, I believe I've heard somebody use that against Swave. But as of right now, since I can't think off the top of the head who it was who did it, I'll just say Serius did, it had a little funny part to it, you know what I'm saying? And then he went into bars that were decent. It was a decent round. I thought the both of them had a decent round, to be honest. Swave came out, he started off with jokes. He's talking about Serius Jones getting punched by Math. What made it a little bit different is the way that he acted it out. That made it more creative, made it funny. Now, both of them, what they said was funny. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, how long is their expiration date from you hearing the same kind of approach from guys? Like, same thing when guys approach a Math or a Verb. When they say that Verb mom is a lesbian and talk about Verb hair. Like, all right, we've been hearing that for years. Like, what else? You know what I'm saying? So I thought the both of them had a decent round. I don't think it was too crazy. Serius started talking about saying that Swave cleans parks and stuff is funny. And I know it kind of hit more for me because I knew I had to do a community service. I had gotten into a situation with the police, and I had to do a community service, and I had to do that for a week, almost 2 weeks. I had to like clean parks and all that stuff. You had to do community service, so that's why it was funny to me because I knew what he was talking about. And then Swave's jokes was based on the knockout. Serious and math. It was funny, but I like Swave's bars that he was talking. He did a peephole little bar thing where he's talking about. I'll let you hear it. I don't want to ruin it. You know what I'm saying? But it was dope. I thought Serius had a few cool lines. Overall, though, I think Swave took that first round. We go into the second round. It's a little bit more of the same, like a little more. Same thing, like starting off with the jokes, then going into the bars. Now, I thought the both of them had very decent rounds. I thought it was a very close second round on both their parts, in my opinion. I want to slightly edge it to Swave because it seemed like he had more bars than throughout the whole round. But I have to be honest, it's a very close round that if someone went Serius took that round, I wouldn't even argue it, man. It was a close round. So now we're gonna go into the third. I'm gonna watch the third real quick, and then I'm gonna get right back with y'all. All right. So as of right now, I got Swave up, taking the first. I think the second is debatable, even though I kind of go towards Swave, but I'm gonna say it was debatable. It was very close. So now we're going to the third. So something happened in round 2 I forgot to talk about, but we're gonna talk about that when the battle is done. Round 3 is on Serius. Serius is cooking. He starts off talking about that Swave Sevah had a baggy face. That's funny. That was funny. That was a dope line. He starts getting into his round. He starts cooking, though. You know what I'm saying? And now you're looking at him, you're like, all right, well, Serius is showing y'all, why people consider him a legend. Like the way he was flowing, the bars, he was doing his thing in that third round. He was going in. He gets towards the end of his first round. I don't understand why he did this, but he decides to grab a mic and he just did this thing like if he's interviewing 2 people who were behind him. I think 3. The last one he ended up having Gwitty. Gwitty was there, says something on there. So I think that hurt the round, to be honest. I thought that his round was going so well that I don't see why he decided to do it. Now I will say this, as far as all 3 rounds are concerned, Serius had a lot of lines that you can see that were predictable. And that's something I always thought been an issue with him throughout his battles. Especially when, he goes the freestyle route. It's not to say that he don't have, some decent rebuttals and freestyle. What I'm saying is, oftentimes you see that shit coming. And then when he does it with one of his writtens, it makes it hard for you to appreciate the freestyle because it's almost like, yo, every time we see you do that, my man, we can see a lot of that coming. You know what I'm saying? So while he's done that throughout the battle, he did it again here in his third round. But he had a very good round. See, he starts getting to the end. And now when he did the whole interviewing things, I understand he said, oh, they be bringing people into my battles. So, he decides he's going to do it to somebody. Well, Swave wasn't going to do that. Swave is not known for pulling some of the antics or whatever it is. Swave wasn't going to sit there and start interviewing dudes in the crowd. You know what I mean? Like, taking a mic and going up to them like he's a fucking newscaster. So, bottom line, I thought that hurt that round. It was going so good. I don't know why it hurt the round. To me. So right now he has a very solid round, but I'm going to take a point away. To be honest, for that at the end. So now it's the third round. It's on Swave. Let's see what's up. All right, so it was the third round on Swave. Swave had a very good round, a very Swave Sevah like round. He starts off with talking about Serius Jones' record. As far as people punking him in battles. So he goes into the whole disaster thing, disaster poking him in his chest and all this other shit. So you know, it was effective what he was saying because it wasn't the plain old "oh you got snuff." It was the way he went through that real quick, was explaining, you know, why no one could take serious. Pretty much that was the point of it all. But the way he put it together was good. Overall, I thought it was a real good round from Swave. My issue is I think Swave takes that round. It's a little closer of a round. It would have been way closer if to me, if Serius would have just kept, if Serius would have kept his third the way he was going, the way he started it off, he would have won that round. You know what I'm saying? But instead, he decided to do that little interview thing that just took his momentum out. It kind of killed what he did in the beginning of his round, which, you know, was dope. He would have took the third round. You know what I'm saying? But to me, I edged the battle to Swave. I thought Swave had the better rounds as far as you couldn't predict what he was gonna say. They both had a good mixture of bars and jokes. Of course, Serius a little more with the freestyles and stuff. But just in general, man, I thought Swave took that first. I think the second is debatable. And I think there's going to be people debating the third. Some people might have been okay with that whole interview thing that Serius did. But I feel like it took so much away from that round. You know what I'm saying? Now, again, I got Swave taking it. Now, overall, I'll be honest. I would have wanted to see a better battle from the both of them. And County Grounds Battle League is the name of the league they have. And I think this is the second time, if I'm not mistaken, that I've seen. Actually, yeah. Second time. I know for sure for me, it's the second time I've seen Serius Jones with this battle league. If I'm not mistaken, he battled TY or yeah, I think it was TY. Serius Jones battled on that league before. Here's the thing. I think those maybe the performance aspect of it, or maybe even the bars, the way that they were delivered, might have been better on a different league. And it's not to diss this league. I'm not dissing you whatsoever. What I'm simply trying to say is that both of these guys on a bigger platform, in a bigger venue with more people, maybe the energy changes some of the delivery. Sometimes it came off a little bit like they was playing around, like in the third, when Swave starts talking about disaster poking. Serius Jones starts poking Swave. They start laughing, put their hands up like they're about to fight, joking around. Like, you know, it just seemed like a real cool vibe, and there's nothing wrong with that. I just feel that in a different venue, and a different platform, there might have been a little more intensity to the bars, which might have made them better, the intensity. You know what I'm saying? But that was lacking in this battle. My opinion, again. It's called Battle Rap Opinions. It's the name of this blog. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it's my opinion. I want to hear your opinion. Get in the comment box. Give me your opinions. So overall, I got Swave taking that battle. I thought it could have been better. Now to the league. This is just what I want to say to the league. And it's constructive criticism. I'm not trying to play you. I need you to listen. Don't just hear me. Just listen. All right? I subscribe to your channel. I want to see what else you guys have. I think you guys just had a K-Shine battle. I'm going to check that out and maybe do a blog on that too. Subscribe. I want to see what else you got going on. I like to see up and coming talent anyway. But here's the point of what I want to say to you guys. Being constructive. You guys got to do something about two things. You might want to get another camera when you got a big, two big names coming out like this. Or even if you get one. You know, you get another camera, maybe you guys can get somebody to edit it out and give people different views as the battle's going on. I think it would change the perception. It would give better quality to your production. It's something to be said for that. And that's another thing why we got to appreciate KOTD and URL, another, Bullpen, all these other leagues. When you're able to make the production value, because you got to remember, it is what it is in the building. But once you're putting it out there for the world to see, you want to set it up the best that you can. You want to give it that production value for two reasons. It looks good on your league that you guys are able to come up with some good footage and good editing. The other thing, too, it'll possibly make other battlers comfortable with coming to rock with you guys because they feel like you're going to put the quality into their footage. And we've seen battlers throughout the years have issues with footage, some rightfully so, some not. And bottom line is what it boils down to. You bring the production value up. My other critique for you guys is this. In the second round, Serius Jones told some chick to shut the fuck up. Now, I didn't think Serius had to do all of that. Him and another guy, I guess the guy was with the girl, start having their little disagreement. That little situation that took place, you should have edited out. And I'm only telling you that trying to be helpful, constructive criticism. You should have edited that out for two reasons. Number one, you don't want to embarrass the battler, and number two, you don't want to embarrass the fan or the supporter, right? And being in this case that he got it was two people he had a disagreement with. It's one of those things, and then you can hear what the guy's saying. Like, it's one of those things you don't want nobody. It happened in the building, whatever. You don't want other people watching that. Let's just say an example. Let's just say you get 50 or 100,000 views. Like that didn't make it look cool. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't protect the battler and you didn't protect the person in the crowd. Because it's not like something was said, boom, 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 and that was it. No, it continued for a little while, and you can hear everything that was being said from behind the camera from the dude. You know what I'm saying? So, bottom line, that could have been edited out. Even if you would have kept the first portion where he just said something to the people in the crowd, they respond back, boom, you edit the rest of it out. But to let it drag on like that, that wasn't good. Not only that, you gonna make other guys, again, when it comes to their footage, like, they coming to come battle for you, known guys, they gonna be like, yo, man, you guys, we need the quality here. On top of that, we don't want to look bad. Then when it comes to you as a business, you will want the people who come see your battles to be comfortable. And if we're sitting here seeing drawn out issues, you're gonna have people who ain't gonna want to go to one of your events. And you don't want to do that. You don't want to hurt your bottom line, especially when you're in control of the footage and you could have just let a few seconds go. You see there was a disagreement, you cut it out. You know what I'm saying? And on top of that, you don't want the people in the building to be reminded if the young lady was embarrassed. You know what I'm saying? And then people commenting on that. So that's just my opinion. I feel it's just constructive criticism. Salute to County Grounds Battle League. And again, I'm gonna be checking out some of you guys' stuff. But overall, and I wouldn't mind. I've done a few interviews with a few battle rappers on both. I got 2 podcasts, by the way. This Battle Rap Opinion and JLegend Effect, which that's more about current events and stuff. But I've had ARP, Goods, B Magic, Big Can, and all of them on my show, on my other show. I'll put the link in the description box. But I've had B Magic and ARP on Battle Rap Opinions, and I would like to have you guys on too and holler at you guys about just battle rap in general. So if you guys are with it, man, holler at me, and I would love to do it. But please take heed to what I said. So to everybody else, please subscribe, man, and we're gonna catch you on the next one. All right, salute.